All right, everybody, get ready. Thunder over Evans returning to the CSRA this Saturday. The area's sole Armed Forces Day celebration, bringing in one of the largest crowds to Evanstown Center Park, celebrating those who have served, are currently serving, and future recruits as well. And it's a huge day of fun and remembrance, all leading up to the biggest fireworks display, which is going to include a synchronized drone show again. We are so lucky to keep having this one down here with us. And the best part, it's all free. Here to tell us more, organizer Don Clark and Shane Thompson with Windsor Jewelers is one of the title sponsors for the event. Great to see you guys again.
Hey, good to be here.
Always fun time for this thing. And we're just a couple of days away from this, Don. Let's talk about this huge celebration taking place. What can you tell us about those that are going to be attending? What can they expect, as well as the goal for holding this event every year?
Yeah, so I'm going to tell you, this is the biggest celebration I've ever seen. I mean, I served for 21 years, never seen a community come out in such large numbers, such large amounts of enthusiasm, just celebrating the men and women that proudly serve and have served the country. This year is pretty special, 250-year celebration for Army, Navy, Marines.
Crazy. Yeah. And each year it just gets better and better and better. Also, we want to highlight again the Verge aerial drone display. We're fortunate to have with us again. Tell us about them, because we've been, like I said, we're very lucky to have them over and over each year.
Yeah, it's crazy because I came across them prior to their rise to fame. So they. If you've seen them, you know, they got Simon Cowell's Golden Buzzer a couple years ago on America's Got Talent, and that made a big splash in their, I guess, escalation of events. And the owner and I had talked for a while, and he said, Shane, you guys were with us from the start before we made this big breakthrough, so we want to make sure we keep coming to Thunder. And the guys that have been to Thunder said that this was almost a rite of passage for their events due to the exciting nature of how we do our pyrotechnics display. So they're coming again, and it's kind of fun to follow the theme of the 250 years. So that's going to be part of the drone show. But I mean, a lot of times people ask, what's going to happen this year? How do we turn the screws and adjust the event slightly? And one of those new angles, which I had mentioned to you previously, were that we have a laser team joining. So we've got this pyrotechnics side, the drone side, and a new laser team that'll be setting up in the front. So if you haven't been in the field before, try to make it into the field. That is the full experience. We have so many people that sit on the outside, but we want you to see the show for all of its fun and glory and celebrating those who serve.
And also, don't forget, you've got the soundtrack that you can tune into as well. I believe it's 98.5 if you're around the area for that too. And Shane, you and your dad and your family with Windsor, you've been part of this now at the beginning. What's the importance for being part of this event for you and your group?
You know, it's an honor for us to continue something. You know, the story of having my dad be in an airport and seeing a soldier get disrespected about 20 years ago, and he made a point that when he came back home that he wanted the community to come together and show and honor those who served. And it's become a tradition, and it's become something that is a huge combination of this military celebration with like a block party. So you're going to come out and see some amazing things take place. You're going to honor those who served, and you're going to have a blast. I tell people that if you haven't been before, this is something that you've never seen.
Right.
You've never seen. You haven't seen it in New York. You haven't seen it at Disney. It's going to be something that, you know, we have people drive from North Carolina, from Alabama, from Georgia, from the top of Florida just to see this show. So if you haven't been before, it's a sight.
And the main reason, again, for this, again, is Armed Forces Day. Don, let's talk about the people and organizations that you're highlighting here and why this is so important from that end.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I think it's one of those things, you know, we always get a thank you for your service, but I think we lose sight sometimes of what that really means. I know in uniform, there were moments that I didn't really have that full embrace and understanding that what my service meant to others. This event gives total credence, clarity, and otherwise to the fact that anybody who has ever donned the uniform, that continues to serve in the uniform, that service means something. And this community comes out in such great numbers and with such great enthusiasm. And I think the aspect that when you come to the event, you feel this overwhelming amount of just patriotism, love, unity, and everything. I love it, man. And I'm going to tell you, it's something to be proud of.
I've been honored to and privileged to be asked to be part of the hosts there for the event previous years too. You cannot miss us if you definitely be down there if you can. ThunderoverEvans.com this Saturday. Gates opening at 5:30 for it out at Evanstown Center Park. And again, rain or shine. Tim, it's going to be shining, right?
No pressure, Tim. Yeah.
Shane, Doc, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Hey, we got something for you guys.
Yeah, we got you we brought you a hat.
Oh,
yeah.
well, all right.
Join the club.
Done. I want it.
Tim, we got one for you too, man.
Yeah. So you'll do the anti-rain dance for us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us here today on The Mix.
Appreciate it.